I see you gather before me.
Hmm. Let's finish looting before we go do anything else. Wedding invitation. Let it be known that their children, having grown to share the most profound noble of sentiments, and having decided to seal that bond in hallowed rites, in keeping with ancient customs, the parent of Aldonalamk and Jonas de Bogard do hereby request the presence of Shani, along with an escort of her choosing at the betrothed matrimonial ceremony at the end, and the celebratory feast to follow. Alright, I'm cursed right now. So I've got extra scars. Well, kind of cursed. I've made a pact. Wait, something like a Jane or a devil. Weren't too sure what it's supposed to be. that's what happens when you haven't played it in a while. Before I get to where you're at in the story.
Slow now. Whoa.
Hmm.
Come on, Roach. Come on now.
Yo, Sab! It's been forever! How's life treating you?
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Nimble hands you got there.
I should hope so. I'm a surgeon.
Think I prefer you using them this way.
Less blood?
More beauty.
There's a beauty to surgery, I assure you.
I know. Just out here, in this landscape, it does more for me than in an operating room. Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what
Stuff
you
it
needed it for.
Decent.
So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper.
Still fighting my own brain,
All rather smoky,
but
when lit.
Thanks.
there's no
Might come in handy.
outside factor making my life bad.
Shall we?
Let's go.
I'm not too stressed about money.
The tome was
I don't
spot
have a
on.
job.
This is impressive.
Yeah. Too bad it's falling
I can
apart.
sleep whenever I'm
The family
tired.
hit on hard times.
I get to meet
No
up
coin
people
was splurged
a
on such
little bit.
luxuries.
Still pretty hard to do so, but so I'm doing pretty decent.
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
We're going partying
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
with a ghost. If you're wondering what's going on right now in the game. Well, I mean, when you've got mental health problems, that's kind of expected. There was a sound, and I have no clue what that sound was. What the heck was that sound? I'm confused. Oh, I know what it was. Okay.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Oh, come on, Geralt, stop being stupid. I wonder why I'm barely doing any damage. I'm gonna go and put some oil on my blade, because that's not gonna happen. Oh, I can't even do it because my sword's in my hand. All right. At least it's one down. Alright, I suspect there might be more.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so.
Do I only have one
Should
sword
look
on me?
around.
Yeah, whenever you have mental health problems, hanging in there is often the best we can do, right?
Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother.
We have to be carefully optimistic
Voted
about
fire,
whatever is likely to
lit in honor of
happen.
the dead, old custom. Votive fire, lit in honor of the dead, old custom. Probably shouldn't touch that. Von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. I really love fall. So that's not problematic for me. But I know why it might be for other people.
death, fire and
It's
blood.
just that I really love this kind
Arise
of
from the dust, ye whose blood I have
cold but
brought.
still warm enough that you can go and have a walk and like
Return and walk
curl
amidst the
up
living,
under a
ye who
blanket
hath
with a
departed.
cup of warm tea.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend.
But there are
for I
things
am
that
no
are
foe.
more or less helpful. Like the fact
Arise from the dust,
that
ye
the
whose
person
blood I have
who
brought.
I have to come and do my cleaning at my house for me hasn't shown up for 2 weeks. So my house is a mess again.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Life and death, fire and
And
blood.
I see my nesting
Time to light
partner
devoted fire.
once a week. Which means even though I live in a house, it feels the same as if we weren't living together anymore. Which is kind of weird. Oh yeah, she's alive, don't worry. The week before, what happened was that her boyfriend got a cold, so they didn't know if it was COVID. So they decided not to show up. And then this week, she had a panic attack. So she decided to not show up, which makes a lot of sense. Yep. New job is great. It's a tad bit harder on other things. Because, I mean, if he had at least 2 days off, we could have a day to, like, adult and do the things we really need to do. And then he'd have a day that he could rest. But he only gets 1 day. And often it's not even a full day. So you can see how that's hard on everyone. He gets 4 days off if he does 2 weeks in a row. But he hasn't been sent to such a place in a while already. Yep. And me, it's mostly because I have a hard time, you know, keeping a schedule. Because there's legit nothing that gives me any sort of feeling of time besides forcing myself to stream. This week I'm even having a hard time, like, keeping a healthy meal schedule. But that's no one's fault, right? It's just that my brain works a certain way. And even though I'm trying to make it work the way it's supposed to work, well, you ain't gonna make any miracles out of it. Some things are keeping my moral pretty high though, because like last week I had a convention, so that helped. I'm seeing someone tomorrow, that's also helping. So I'm making lots and lots of effort. I'm not sure how effective those efforts are, but I am. And that's definitely the most I can do. Oh, I just went to sell some stuff. I had a table.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
That was the third convention this year. I was looking for another one in December.
Fire and blood,
Except I don't
life
have a
and
way
death.
to get there.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
So I haven't taken a table yet.
Name's Geralt.
It's probably
Came to
not gonna
wake the
happen.
ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place
But I
alive.
did have a great time because I saw my friends, took some pictures, we went out. Oh, hi! Thank you for the raid!
How this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everic blood.
Yet to my knowledge, only
That's
one of our
so-
line yet lives. Olgierd.
That's a surprise. Thank
Then we
you.
converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Well,
None of you are
right
Vladimir.
there.
It's Olgierd,
This is
his
the best I
brother,
can
sent
do.
me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Yep.
Given me no choice.
You die here, faithless. Kill him, von Everix.
Ah, come on. I already have a broken sword. Yeah, and I'm playing a shirtless run. I've been at it for almost the start of the game. Because we're chatting with my viewers and we figured, why not? Might be fun. So yeah, I'm kind of a paper cannon here, but I'm really enjoying it. And it makes for a slightly different game.
Ordinary whore sons those von Everix, eh?
Right now I'm doing the DLC content. I'm already done with the
The
main
road
game.
you seek.
Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they're not
So right now I
since
have to
died.
entertain this ghost.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And grandmum too.
Oh, I get hit.
Besides, what harm could you do them?
Then I get
They're
killed
dead
in
as
like
it is.
3 shots. But I do use the armor sign,
tell me how you came
so I take a
to
bit less
Olgerd's
damage.
blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers.
How are you guys
The sole
doing?
thing I miss
I
is
didn't expect such a
feasting,
big raid
corporal
tonight.
diversion, so to speak. But alas,
Get a lot of visitors?
at times, not often.
Yeah,
When someone
I
does
saw
drop
so
by,
much.
The whole band comes out to play.
It's all your fault,
Loving
Natsu.
family.
True. We're famed
Very
for
happy
our
with
love
it.
of revelry and rumbles. We Von Evericks have brawled
Yay,
and raided for
follows.
generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate, right?
Ça va
Towards the
correct.
end of my life was when
Yep,
things
not taking
went
a sword to the
sour.
face would help, but
But no point poking at old
I don't know how
wounds.
to block. I just
Just days before I died,
I'd much
my
rather
brother
dodge
found a way
than
to
block.
dig us out, restore our
And
state.
sometimes when you have more than one opponent, it's not always possible.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue?
So I'm very, very good right now
Wouldn't give
against
to ride
boss
by his
fights,
side again.
and I
No
kind
chance
of
of that
critically
happening.
suck
Could
when
experience
there's like
something
more
else,
than
though.
2 enemies.
Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting. Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
Some hot chocolate.
So how did it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm
By the way, I
older
tend to
ones
revert to English
order the local clubs to bring us
as the
kegs of
default
spirit.
language, because a lot
And
of
provide
my viewers
willing
only
wenches
speak
to
English or speak both French and
chill
English.
about.
Very few of
Then,
my
sadly,
French speakers only
ambush.
speak French.
Outmanned 5 to 1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak
Yep.
table and the stone.
Exactly, the good old doctor tactic.
Listen.
I do the poke to
feels
that
like
tactic.
I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
It's the best when you're baby
Oh,
cannon.
a fantastic chap, a true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids, wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second
I
in
like the
command,
cinematics in
leading
there.
a
Like,
band of rogues
you totally
who
feel like
ride
watching a
through
movie.
fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of
You
our
think the trousers
swordsmen
are too
were
much?
mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Or do you mean you shat your
Is that
trousers?
so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
I didn't catch that part, I guess.
What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't get a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a
Oh
wench
god,
without
too
a
much
jig.
info.
Guess you'll have to do without.
Go and clean
Let's go.
yourself. Or open a door or a window or something.
Go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for
Oh,
a night.
he was.
You wish
What
me
was
to
it streaming?
possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna
Man,
happen.
Oh, yes. Yes,
that
it
ghost
is.
wants the best. And only the best. I'm gonna take, like, peasant's body. No, I'm gonna take Geralt's body.
Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely.
Star Fox 64.
So near the one
I
that
haven't
concealed
heard
the
of that
bit
game
I
in
am.
forever.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by
Oldie
your
but goldie.
well-turned calves.
Like we say.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Not my type though.
I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, fine.
Yep.
Give me a moment.
That ghost is.
Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
I think Geralt kind of doesn't care.
It's his fault.
I wouldn't
A
mind
pleasure
possessing
to
Geralt
meet
though.
you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgierd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Too many thirsty people at the same place.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of
Geralt
my
has a
life,
bit too many
which is
potions.
exactly what I
He
aim to
looks a
do.
bit
You're
bloodshot.
testing my patience.
As you are mine.
Zombie
Can you please
Geralt.
explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed
Oh,
to show
God.
Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost.
That's a bad joke.
So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, sugar
But
plum.
yeah, there's a
Let's say we
big
leave this
difference
dank crypt. There's a
between watching
charming
Star
rosy
Fox
vibe
64
that kisses taste sweeter than
and
anywhere
watching
else in the
Geralt
world.
being a horny dog.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Leave this body. TV. Okay, Bond. Yep, that's a great way to say it.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
Oh god.
I'm afraid I have to turn you
That
down,
ghost is
dear
creepy.
ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better
That's
idea.
the worst kind of
You
stalker
see,
ever.
I have a friend who's getting married. She invited me to the wedding, but I need an escort. I had hoped that when Geralt saw me weaving the garland for the wedding, he'd invite me, but, well, I hope
I mean, he
wrong.
does seem like a great person to go do party with.
All is not lost, Pudding. I
I
shall
wouldn't mind
escort
having
you.
a beer with him.
No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
But I mean,
don't like
if
the
I had to
sound of that.
choose, I'd definitely pick Geralt
Why
instead of
not?
the ghost.
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it.
Though the smell
In
coming with
death,
it,
I find I despise
maybe
them
not so
all the more.
much.
Could we not meet after the ceremony? Go straight to the feast?
Alright. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women.
Bye Natsu!
So tell me, honestly,
Merci pour m'avoir
man to
envoyé un
ghost,
raid! Même si c'est pas toi qui l'as fait! Mais c'était ton idée!
For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my
But
distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Every time I play Witcher, I'm like, I want to do all the stupid clothes in there, so I have a whole wardrobe of cosplays. But like every piece will have to be hand embroidered and be taken forever.
Let's say we were more than friends once upon a time.
You tried
Yeah,
to
he
hide
seems like
it,
a great
but I
person.
smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Alright.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm gonna need to go and sell a bunch of stuff in town. Because I've got way too much in my
This whole
inventory.
Witcher's life. What's it like?
Ah,
wanna
that's
know.
nice.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
That's cool. Alright, is there a place I can sell my stuff nearby? Mm.
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
Yeah, I take the right path.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub, stable withers. Well, well.
Man, that ghost is
You know your
chatty.
horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
Why did it appear and then disappeared? That was weird.
Geralt, old chap. Mind turning your ass around and going back to the wedding? I was to have a bit of fun, not a bloody walkabout. Keep this up, and I'll get sore legs is all.
Oh, come on, I
Quite
can't even
what
go to
Olgierd
town to
asked
sell my
for.
stuff.
Fine, we'll go back.
That's an annoying as fuck ghost. Alright, that's fine. So what are you guys doing this fine evening? Just chilling around? Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Come on.
Come on.
To me, it's just my normal, usual days. Woke up,
I remember that mill.
had a bit to
Whenever
eat.
Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old
Faster.
cocksucker Yaramir caught us.
Oh, there he is.
Those were the days.
Go, go.
Yeah, woke up, had a bit to eat. Read way too many mangas. Watched a bit of TV. Did my nails. Because I'm gonna meet up with some people. So I felt like making myself ready.
Come on.
Which doesn't happen very often. Most of the time it's way too much of a bore for me to care.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Geralt has no fuck to give.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
At least he knows how to compliment
Whoa, whoa,
people.
Hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic.
I mean, you don't even wear a tunic right
Need
now.
a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Yeah, sure. Let's steal someone's clothes.
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now. We're merely borrowing.
That's an
this'll do
asshole
wonderfully.
ghost. Well, at least it's entertaining. Ooh,
Perfect fit.
Geralt wearing that
It
though.
feels tailor-made.
Can't complain.
Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat.
I don't even get a choice.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Be assured, You'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear.
This is ridiculous.
Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I like some of that nonsense.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
That's
Make an
Cinderella.
effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
I mean, you get to have a party even though you're
This
dead.
way,
I think
my
that's not a bad
strawberry.
deal.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids.
Eh, he'd be more handsome without that extra
But
tattoo in his
none
face.
compared to you, my dear rhubarb.
She's kind of
Beware
flattered.
of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brew it in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
He's so flirty. He's trying too hard.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
I think I'm
shall
gonna
stray
keep
a
the
step
shirt
from your side.
Be nice now.
until I'm rid of the ghost.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear. Geralt.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher.
Yeah,
Heartfelt
sure,
thanks
this
for
is
your
starting to be kind of
hospitality.
awkward and
I
making me
adore
want to
weddings,
skip, but
the brides
oh well.
especially, so fragrant,
Let's see where this
so
is
tasty,
going.
I could.
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me
Aw.
and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask.
I mean,
See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law.
he's kind of trying.
You help her?
He's
I'm
not a
sure
bad
we'll
chap.
discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start. Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why?
That's where this is
you.
going.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to
By the
discern
way,
why
for
she
new
chose
viewers,
you, Jonas.
the
You
title
don't
isn't
approve of my
wrong.
wife's choice.
I have been
I've
doing
no
a
skin in
shirtless
this
run,
game. I ask out of pure
but we've hit a
curiosity.
cinematic that forced me
Well, rein it in, or I
to
shall
put
have
some
to
extra
explain
gear
my
on
wife's choice to you. Hands
without
off.
my choice. So I'm gonna keep it until I'm rid of
Why
the
so
ghost
testy,
currently
friend?
in
Have I
Geralt.
insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love, that's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
Yeah, sure. You probably didn't mean offense.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I
I just
want
wanna
to
have fun.
A few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Yeah, of course, because the one he wants is shiny. I mean, it took time to dress up and shave just for her. After that, I'm gonna have to go back to town and change his hairstyle again. Because that was forced on me.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoop, scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
Okay, so
Got
what's the
lot of
problem?
squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers. We'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Oh, did he get too drunk?
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon.
Oh no!
They sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witch
The
is
dog
here
chased
now.
him.
Perhaps he can aid us.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
He almost
The
sounds
fire
like
eater
Geralt.
arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horrid demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps if the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Yep.
Fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. They'll be able to...
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will
Mighty generous offer.
Matters not. Witchers, that is,
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort.
I shall...
We thank you.
Alright, let's get to it. Let's do something.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help.
I've basically only done
I wish to find
cinematics since
this
the start.
magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you...
Excellent.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not...
Relax.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
Alright, alright.
So much
these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow
Following
these.
some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Of course
Wonderful, my
not.
juicy
But
pair. I shall continue my
it
travails
might still
while
be
you
fun.
rest. Shan't be long now. A broken
How goes
branch.
the search?
As if no discoveries have noticed yet, but I shan't give up. This witcher work suits me swimmingly.
He really thinks too much of himself.
The spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
I can hear him. Alright. Wasn't very far.
Missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Yep.
Guess so. You, get
He
down.
was worried when he said he's a coward.
I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Yay, problem
Now
solved.
that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Geralt's not this sort of party guy.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Yep.
Have it at the wedding.
You're kind of an asshole though, so that's fine. Damn chads.
Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
He's definitely had way too much of a drink.
Bestow me a sip.
Course. Bottoms up.
Geralt's gonna end up so drunk at the end of this quest.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
My mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Yeah, sure.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster.
Oh,
a demon.
he's got his cap
So you
now.
said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm
more hot
cautious.
cocoa.
Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
I mean, that's not stupid.
You can forget about performing in your state.
If you ain't careful, you're gonna burn yourself.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
I mean, that's not wrong, but still.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they'd toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all
Man,
yourself.
he's sweet-talking him so much.
Brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
Bloodthirsty
This is
fawns.
assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just
Yep.
about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Right, it's pretty
Didn't
not
mean to
that
offend
easy,
the bloody
but
charlatan. Do something.
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack
I love
upside
that
the head
spell.
help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
why would I bother
Coming or not?
paying him when I can
I'm
just
coming.
spell him?
I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll... Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in the gads. Bear!
There shall be no tricks. We must inform the bride's mother the magician turned coward.
Did he just run away? Oh, that's definitely the what I want. I'm still nerding. And the dude ran away. Come on. Oh, he didn't run away. He died because of a boar. Not reloading for that. Hell no. It was way too beautiful for me to care. Alright, let's see what's interesting in here.
No, please, no! Where you going? No, please, no!
What am I supposed to do here?
Look at the...
What sport is this? Blustering about...
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes...
And the rules? One must...
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow.
Sounds like damned fool.
We beat on. Get that cripple out of there.
Alright, let's chase piggies. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but... Piggies!
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Come on.
Come on, baby. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. Stupid swine. They infuriate me anymore. I'll whack him with a sign.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it. That's not helping.
You see that, Shawnee? One big bend.
It's supposed to follow me? I shouldn't have done that. Aha. Come on, Piggy. Come on. Why is this broken? Get in there. Ah, fuck that shit.
What's wrong, Witcher?
We're to leave the sty? Well, I thought...
Had enough of this.
Thank you, Auntie.
Swine.
I'm sure you've got water and food.
Eggs are best as pork on your plate. Come away with me.
See that? Bloke be singing a different tune if he'd been any good at...
Right you are. Not my pa always.
Forgive me, Shawnee.
Are you worried about that?
We're here as a couple. I wanted to win you that thing.
Oh, really? It's unimportant. Nothing at all.
Tell.
What do you...
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still.
Perhaps...
Rubbish.
Is that so?
With pleasure. Show me a...
that...
Splendid choice.
What do you want,
Now
G?
observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shawnee. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay.
Sorry, Mike, I wanted some water.
But well...
You needn't know any. I shall make a true lady.
Salons? But really? Actual salon?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever.
Let's go.
Who the devils are you?
And we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep...
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the book.
Naturally, we would speak, but first we would dance.
I'll find another beauty, or I'll dance with you.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me.
Theory, you still.
That's the last ploughing
Calm down, boys. Don't want to...
Too jump bud, because we're gonna tan your mute.
That does it! Rah! Hey-ya!
Show us what you...
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
With a blank. It's going for it.
Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you plowing gentle fuck.
Never in my life have I rebelled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave?
Yay! I think it's having fun a bit now.
Had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of... Where to, my love? I was determined...
You must explain I was not at fault.
In your dream.
There it is. You fucked.
You always that
It worked.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Hello, kitty. You want some love?
I shall try. Uh-oh.
You made this mess. You do the...
Oh.
Your methods, quite unusual.
A hazard of the trade, my love. I'm clearly... But point out the next young miss.
You've proven everything amply.
Fine.
Things aren't moving forward very swiftly today.
So good to shake the kinks from one's bones.
Quick now! It's getting shameful.
Fine, lad.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot?
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at to dance now with 1 foot bare.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard.
Never. Us gentry folk have other...
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to...
And once I...
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant.
Is that all? No pride?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give...
My cat's complaining because he wants more
Oh my.
pets.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game.
Everyone's staring
Show me your
Geralt.
slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shirley.
My eyes are glued.
Shouldn't be too hard. Given a Witcher sense. How many things are there? Aha! This one is the right one. Let's just make sure. Yep, that seems nice. Alright.
Damn mucky, that pond.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to...
Oh, that's quite...
One found it in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers and
so...
Just figuring that out.
Well, find the owners of those shoes.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jig. Oh, well.
My shoe?
Mm-hmm. Now
It's a good thing I realized there was
you.
more than one shoe in there. I might have gotten a slap instead.
that kind of tune.
In my experience...
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance. Faster, faster till we expire.
They're cute. They look like they're enjoying themselves.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Music?
At last, music. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered.
Yeah, except as the devil.
Oh, you're rather good.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its...
Oh, how humble.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but
many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true clack. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close.
what are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you...
Don't be upset, my
I'm not upset. Just...
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger over... Shani.
Could I talk to Geralt?
What for?
See how I've reeled?
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that...
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I...
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced my...
Forced myself?
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make...
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here.
I'll...
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've...
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind.
Come
Happened
on.
to see the man who
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never...
Gaunter Odin, Master
Then perhaps you should just...
Yeah, he didn't
consider that he might have simply been nearby.
promise you this much. He never does any...
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood...
better.
Come on. I want to get things done. This quest is very long for no good reason. I can't even remove my shirt by going in my inventory. Come on.
Midnight is young. Come, let's do something wild. If I may, Shawnee, I'd show you how I cut a jig. Nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
Oh, I can have a shot.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young warlocks, she's a loins never it is sight.
There's one thing I want to do though. This one.
Many up there, and gods are calling.
Oh, I don't want to talk to Master Mirror just yet. I come back for that.
I found your fire liquor, but he gave up the ghost on the way back.
Just my luck to hire a drunk.
He failed to
No, he did. He's just acting
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much...
Might have eaten some.
The dog's small beer. No fire.
Aye, grief. No shit.
I can't help but wonder. Must it be a fire eater who performs? What if,
Just where would we find it?
but say you did,
Well,
then I...
You?
Today I'm no ordinary witcher. In my youth I had a great many friends among circus folk. I shall gladly save...
if that's the case...
Yay! I've been on this quest for an hour and a half and nothing's been done yet.
My first witcher contract didn't turn out as I'd hoped, and I still had a cracking time.
Let's go kill some monsters.
I wager none here's ever seen a juggling witcher. Gather
Yep, I'm
round,
pretty
all,
sure about that.
To behold a great wonder, a juggling witcher, the one and only. Look carefully, Shawnee. Ever seen such deft hands? I would love to show you what else they can do.
Let's go kill some monsters.
So, Shawnee, was it to your liking?
It was positively soothing.
Let's go speak to Master Mirror first. Before I get anything else done. Because clearly if it's there, there's a reason.
That gingerbread's now but flour.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important...
What sort of balderdash is he?
Quiet. If you...
Time? What do you mean?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside.
So how much of this?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Greetings, Shani.
He's racing a lot of shit today.
Colour suits you
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking.
quite simply. I know
Is that so?
that you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course.
Because I'm in
Just who would I be if the truth... Someone like you.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress.
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation. Demonstrate how... You're simply not him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas...
I apologize, Shani.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt.
Yep.
Even after...
Cheers for
by the way,
there for Geralt.
Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is...
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd...
I'm rather curious how you...
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times.
Well,
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer.
Oh ho, we're getting to juicy port.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Let's go.
All lies, word of truth.
Don't let it bother.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now revel on. Time won't wait.
Alright, let's see what else there is to do.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
Ugh.
Get going.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to scale a ladder.
I like wearing my women like I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripping. Ew. Can I not use it?
Let's sit.
Ah, there.
Come now.
Just like that.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it,
Yes?
you see, the thing is...
The thing is, he really doesn't have anything to speak about.
Yes. Just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
I've only ever dealt with simple maids, whereas you're a surgeon. I believe I was right not to just take you and... Well, I was right to take the more romantic approach. I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty, and to your
Yay!
shiny naturally.
Drinks!
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
Do-do-do. I don't want to play.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us.
Most certainly would.
He's wearing
No
ears.
need for insults.
I'm sorry.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized.
I'd have you play and...
Let us play.
What's your wager?
Everything.
I never knew you'd...
You shall see many new sides. Many.
You.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care.
I don't want to play. I guess I'm gonna start the game. Do whatever I can with this. But it needs to be removed. Let's see what we can do. Probably not much. Oh, he's passed. That should be easy enough. I could have just used this. Oh, oops, nope, that's not even the right one. I just want to force the opponent to use his cards. I'm probably gonna be screwed. Ouch. But yeah, I expected as much. There's a reason why I didn't want to play.
You lose, Witcher. No weaseling out.
What do we
Feel good losing somebody?
I meant to win, give you the coin.
But you lost, so now
I say, he talking to himself. We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call. Just a minute. Luke needs a lesson. I say, dons the cap.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do. And
Hear that? So Rogue's long dead, bomber. Exactly.
It's kind of worth it just to see Geralt wear the ears.
Time to drink. We are at a wet.
aye, let's drink.
To the Witcher.
Hear that, Shani?
No. What?
It means we should act as
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed.
I love the donkey ears.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be...
Go on, Shani.
The
Ladies
donkey
and
ears are
gentlemen,
perfect.
this night I've tasted of life.
Geralt, there's...
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply.
It's almost midnight.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani.
Midnight chime has struck.
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland.
The ears are
She'll be
perfect.
next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to...
I can't.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely...
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish...
You seem to have...
A kiss.
No, it's just an end. It's happened.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death.
What's Geralt think about that?
Shani, darling, I'm...
Vladimir von Everett. Go back.
Stay out of this.
I'm not sure how much fun he's had.
Stop! I beg you! Stop! Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Yeah, sure he won't. He's already dead. That doesn't mean you should torture him, though.
Gods, what is this?
He is kind of an asshole, but not that bad.
Didn't have to make him...
Of course I need... But I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest.
Master
There was
Mirror
no need
is
for
an
you to
asshole, though.
soften his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finished...
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different.
You do?
Shani, darling, would you ask... Regardless, what matters is...
I'd like to stay...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. As for me, well... Perhaps I expected...
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona.
Ah, there it is.
You understand her?
Of course. Women... Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink.
Rather manage without your...
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fool. Seize the night. Seize your chance.
Alright.
A mind's like war. Never know when you're done for.
Chamomile looks like. Pretty, I guess. Think I'll pat.
Let's see what Shiny likes. Geralt entered the Oxenfurt Wars expecting to hunt down and hate this monster. So you can imagine his surprise went down one of those dark, slimy corridors he ran into Shiny, an old and dear friend. Geralt and I had first met this extraordinary young woman years earlier when she was just a college code, but by this time she had grown to the dignified doctor and a fearless field medic for the Redanian army. This later role had led her and a unit of soldier escort to descend into the sewers. Their goal was to gather a sample of the venom spewed by the monsters squatting there. Geralt, a gentleman through and through, agreed to help her in her task. Geralt's encounter with Vladimir von Everec reminded him that he and Shani had once shared passing feelings for each other. He also became aware some remnant of these feelings was still lodged in his heart. At times, fate composes tales so shocking no one would dare put his name to them, for fear's public would mock them as overly outlandish. Such was the case when Geralt and the ghost of Vladimir von Everec shared a body for an evening and accompanied Shiny to the wedding of Aldona, her friend from the academy. Some might have let this unusual escort interfere with their enjoyment of the evening, but not Shiny. Looking around at the tasteful wedding decoration, smelling the rich odor of berry-laden whirlwind, and plant near and dear to her heart, one which summoned up fond childhood memories, Shani felt the heedless abandon of her younger years return and overjoyed threw herself into the thick of the festivities. One thing is certain, Shani was not bored by the company of Vladimir von Everec, who showed her with profession of burning desire and swept her off her feet with his maniacal energy. Yet when her heart came for him to return to the netherworld, she breathed a sigh of relief, for now she could spend some time alone with Geralt, who was much more sensitive and predictable, though Vlad would probably just call him boring. So I have a feeling one of those flowers might be more to her liking.
You could make yourself useful.
Alright, let's get her what she wants.
A Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is... Fine, I'll pick some...
That mug's a fright.
A lad clutching stems is a lad caught at mischief.
Yes? Still here?
You and I see each other so rarely. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things.
Aww, they're cute.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face...
Sad? Not really. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts. I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
Yeah.
I get it.
That makes sense.
And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels.
Let's go.
Good idea.
Now this is
Did
more
you
speed.
enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with him. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or...
Forgetting something.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
Yeah,
His
sure.
will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't play.
Oh, such a player. Why I love him.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to torrent. But
never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed.
Sir.
Thank you,
Oh.
Seems the family's a...
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slip.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I...
Doubt your mother's that unbending?
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but...
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the... But I didn't. Ugh.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice.
Really think so?
Really?
Geralt's a good man.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you. and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't You'd let the opportunity
Nah,
pass?
fuck
I
it.
don't need opportunities
Let's see if
like
we can
that.
Dandelion.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Geralt's being
Only one way
flirty.
to find out.
Yay. Oh god, I've got like no attention today. I can't even look at my screen.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Ain't being
Interesting
shy
is what
there.
interesting does.
Haha, the maiden found another bow.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
He's bullshitting her so bad.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all,
Do no harm.
row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
They're being so cute.
What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
It can't be easy to do sex in a canoe though. Aren't they gonna end up in the water if the road is too hard? I'm feeling like the barn would have been a safer bet. Well, clearly she knows what she wants. Geralt just sleeping naked on the beach.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
Nah, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Yay! I can finally do something more active. I'm not playing Witcher to watch a movie. Well, sometimes I am. But that's not what I'm feeling like today. I wanna go and fight! Why not? Are the good pens? Let's find the first teleport. And go and do something. I definitely need to do a few sales. So I think I'm gonna start with that. Let's get to it.
Ah! Up higher. That's what waits you.
Let's look at the inventory before I sell something I don't intend to sell.
Greetings, Ivy.
Greetings, Geralt.
Listen.
Might as well do it. Seems like I don't have enough money to do it. It does use quite a bit of my money, though. I figure at some point I'm gonna have much better runestones. And that's kind of important.
So long.
Let's just drop some stuff in my chest. That looks about right. Quests.
It's another night without whore.
Let's keep going on the quest.
Ever heard
the legends of the White Wolf?
Alright, let's get things done.
What are they doing?
Wait. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile.
Oh, he's taking care of
Well,
Ciri
don't
like
stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
she's scared, but that's not the same thing.
Vladimir sends his...
You spoke to him?
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand is unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Prosody's house next.
Best of luck.
Alright. So that's one thing done.
For a herring. Crown epic. Huh? I'll wait for it to drop.
Best wares this side of the Pontar. Right one. Look, is it gonna peek at my wares?
I'd have sailed back to Pogvans long ago if it wasn't for this.
Let's see what we can get down here.
This the Prosody Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternising with civilians is not allowed. Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. And this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier.
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction.
Prosody fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets
Private Kleiner, that's confident.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner?
Need to talk to him. Gonna let that hold you back? Come on.
Afraid you're out of luck. Order 76 CWX also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his arse.
Kleiner, need I remind you of the penalty for insulting a superior?
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimy Vivaldi, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries.
Yep, that's fair.
What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been. and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders! Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Time to go. 1, 2.
He's bad.
Appreciate the help.
'Twas nought. I've always had a mind to see into old pop.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed... Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we would...
Could have sworn the Borsody's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
Benevolent state? I don't think that's what this is about.
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Van de New and Longendiek.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
Yep,
Actually,
that's clearly a
I'm
banker.
really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst is like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only ever collect on loans and promissory notes.
Fabergé egg, white gold, and mother of pearl with topaz insects.
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaveri Mark?
What about in career, Mark? Not sure that changes
Auction
anything.
won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy.
Oh god, the
this is a
paintings.
Aye, and?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food
There's the
portions
lady
fit for
with a
mouse,
pearl.
drinks that taste like piss.
But it's a male
Don't all be
merchant.
bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess
That's quite an
Mignot.
interpretation.
Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's Yarmir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs. Oh, smell it, Geralt. That's the scent of coin.
I can have a look at those paintings. I know this one being delayed with the pearl,
Is it by
which is
imagination,
very
or does
easy.
Baronet Ludwig look a bit
Recognize.
like today? You've not heard.
This
The
one too.
ceiling's gone up in smoke. Some knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose, they say.
I like their interpretation of things.
Yarmir. Mate,
Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia.
I thought you might have a blather with us about the paintings on the block today.
Sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in true.
Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts... What about you, Witcher?
I don't mind the
Do you know anything
culinary
about
arts.
paintings?
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
I have no clue. Let me look online, because I'm that kind of lazy ass. And there doesn't seem to be a timer, so I'm safe. Alright, so the character one is the merchant.
Really? Merchant with the pearl, no two ways about it.
My. Who would...
Why am I
Forgive
going
me my
around
impertinence.
speaking about
At
art?
first, I thought you an ignoramus. Vivaldi's I feel I should apologise in atone, so I shall tell you a secret. A Van Row is due to appear on the block. The painter's unknown largely, but has a fierce admirer in Marcus Hodgson, a bookseller, has his shop in Novigrad's main square. I wager you'll sell him the canvas at a tidy profit.
Thanks.
Oh, think nothing of it. Now, please excuse me. My friend's Becky.
Can't complain about that. That's a
So,
great tip.
What did he tell you?
Nothing special.
Truly? Huh. Shame that. Alright, let's go. Ink spot upon ink spot. Sheer number of them's doing me heed in. Funny! Duke Clivet declared bankruptcy.
What brings you to
That
me?
ring on his finger. Shite, is it fun? Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce...
Witcher of the School of the...
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guilt...
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignol is an eminent collector of Vitaminaica.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Didn't you say such
I fucked a
things,
Witcher and I
Countess? You
can't
look right
stop
fetching
thinking
to
about
me.
it, so
That's
I'm
very
creating
kind, Master
memorabilia.
Vivaldi.
That's what
But
this
apart
means.
from my Vitaminaica, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece. What would it be?
An armor element. An antique. School of the Wolf. From 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento. One of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps you could trade. I'd charge 5%. A modest transaction fee.
Yeah, sure.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what...
Let's see if there's anything interesting in there. Can't complain. That was pretty easy to get.
Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but horse Prosody insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic. Master Geralt, I was wondering...
Depends on the nature.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there.
Not a problem.
I shall be
See you in a minute.
Which her eyes have to be good for something, you know? Even if it's just searching for earrings.
Fabergé egg, white gold, and mother of pearl with topaz incense.
A giant's. Or maybe a Jotun's.
Dress of harky silk trimmed with amethyst beads. Have a starting price of 2,000 crowns.
This one probably also belonged to Sorceress.
Yes.
Fetish, maybe?
I had to figure out what was gonna be said about the unicorn. Oh, it's actually supposed to be higher?
Just again. That maid needs a stern reprimand.
Codex Redaniensis. Sole surviving copy.
I don't care. I just want to find the earring.
Incense sold to Madame Villepin.
Dress of harky silk trimmed with amethyst beads. Have a starting price of 2,000 crowns.
Step away. Authorized staff only.
Psst. The cat-eyed one. That's Gerard of Rinby. I've heard many tales.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out here, is there?
You're not being stupid like that.
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing.
Yeah,
Do you know
she wants
Vesemir?
juice from Vesemir.
He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation. It was the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenford. A fledder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion,
Classic
my
Vesemir.
father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
Ah, the first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a son. Oh? please tell me?
Yep, he did. He died like a witcher.
He died like a hero.
That's fair.
I thank you for tolerating a decrepit.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now?
I'm old and I've got money, I don't care. Yep, that's fair.
Vivaldi, also perusing the room for any and all to fleece.
Alright, do I want to speak to Hilbert? Or to... wherever that's supposed to be that I don't actually see. Oh, that's using the bench.
Halbert! It's been years. Allow me to introduce...
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any...
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit?
Seen right through.
Ha! I knowed it. You don't look...
You ought to know, Helmut. Geralt here's a...
We got a minute before the auction starts.
Sorry. Another...
It is what it is. I'm off for a nosh. By the by...
to span the caviar of the Kaviri sturgeon. They're casting pearls before swine. Come, Geralt.
I'm not interested in playing.
Esteemed ladies, honorable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Long last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see much elsewise.
Vimy, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this up?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horse...
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget?
Of course I will. Went to the trouble to sneak me.
Knew the bug'd get...
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure inside. A rumor one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble. But starting price, quite the bar, with Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance? The white-haired gentleman enters the
I've got some money.
Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid! Countess Mignol bids 250. Do I hear 300? My, this is lively. I've 300 going once, going twice. Do we have 350? 300 thrice, and sold to the white-haired fellow. Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine. Proceeding now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Rohe, Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming piece. Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns.
I can buy everything. In theory. It shouldn't be very expensive.
The gentleman with the cat eyes at 20. Do I hear 30? 20. Sold! Van Rohe!
Yeah.
Lot number 3,
that's the
ladies
one
and
I
gentlemen.
want.
A true rarity, scarce as spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as... Starting price of 200 crowns. Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I... My, haven't we livened up? A generous offer indeed. Any advance? 350 going once? Going twice? Sold!
Someone's
Oh,
kind of
the excitement.
finding it funny. I'm buying shit. But I knew it was gonna give me an achievement, so I did.
Oh, Geralt, look! Horse Prosody! Come on, before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well... Greetings, horse!
It's kind of boring not having any of my usual watchers tonight.
Who comes uninvited?
I'm probably not gonna keep streaming for really long.
Forgot my manners. Forgive me. The teaching at
That's plain to see.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous...
What's one like you want from one like me?
Right. Let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsody's house.
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen! No re...
I ask you, where did...
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
From Olgierd von Everek.
It does.
Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not a...
Honestly, he asked a question.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the...
Sorry, mate, but...
That's fair.
Trouble the guards, Horst.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his...
Heh. He's being a good sport. He could just kick everyone's arse.
Your swords, master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye.
Gathering place. Come on, lads. Come on, come close to it.
Bugger's going down!
Come on. This is being annoying.
Your swords, master.
Fuck you.
Depositor, refute a pleasant date.
Seems true what they say. When it's many against one, even a...
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom.
If all goes well, dare say I'm...
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. Nope.
Really think you can help me?
We can help each other.
Get to the point.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there out of the kind.
A heist. Don't like that.
Got any others? Find the herbalist, lives near Oxenfurt. Ask for some yarrow extract.
If this is a trap of...
We're seeing you.
Ramen supper.
Cat eyes. Mark of the devil.
Eternal fire
your step.
Come on. Move it. Take it easy.
What's this one want? A good grousing, look at that. That's him, brothers.
Nope, that didn't work. Let's change Shitsis alone now.
Busy spot. Lots to do.
Huh. That was rap.
That all you got to say?
We'd have
We?
Aye, aren't we precise? You know what I mean.
Wouldn't happen to have some yarrow.
I do.
Come on, I don't even get to loot. Might as well gather everything while I'm here. Just in case.
You've come.
Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the box.
Sorry, but what exactly?
I have a plan. Spent the last year working on it. On paper.
The vault.
Something that was stolen.
Thought I'd go to the city watch, tell them a crime's been committed.
I've tried.
I see. Cheated by the system, wronged by the world.
List to take a good while. So I'd rather
Before we go any further, you even...
I know it's in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you.
Come on.
What's that matter?
Matters because you're clearly hiding something. Not just from me, either.
We've all some stain on our conscience. But we break it. Each take what we need.
Try to trick me anyway, anyhow, you won't go anywhere. You know that? Because
I'm aware of the risks. So, now...
I'm not a thief.
It's opportunity makes the thief, Witcher. 20 Redanian soldiers guard the auction house, day and night. Patrols walk in
Brute force is out. Gotta get in quietly.
Exactly. Not the simplest thing, though. Main entrance, armored door. Windows, but not a fortress out there without a weakness. This one's no different.
Patience happens to be my weakness, so just...
Beside the house stands a tower, from which we can enter the attic. We can't hope to enter the tower from the street on account of the patrols, but there's a window 60 feet off the ground. No shutters, no bars. We've got to get up there and sneak across to the auction house, then down the stairs to the cellar. Crack open or
Not all bad, except...
I'm fully aware of that. For this to work, we need 2 more accomplices. One to scale the tower, drop us a line. The other to open the vault, a safe cracker. I've already identified some promising candidates. All we have to do is select and recruit the best of...
Assumed as much given your hood.
Aye? Well, that's among the details.
Don't really have any other options.
As the great son of Nilfgaard. How about we knock back...
Rather get to work.
First, you have to assemble a crew. Then, there's the Redanian patrols to cull a bit. Too many wandering round. We could get none.
Break-in artists. Tell me about them. Assuming luck.
Precisely why my favourite's Eveline Gallo. A circus artist known better as Guillermo. Just now performing with her troupe somewhere near Oxenford. Her specialities: rhythmic gymnastics.
Breaking and entering.
Not officially, no, but I've compared the route her troope's taken with a list of the most audacious thefts in recent years. A perfect match. But if she's reluctant, we've another option in Hugo Hoff, alias Beef Patty. A halfling.
Think he's fit? Pudgy face. Doesn't really match my image of a criminal.
You'd be surprised. Hugo's notched up more break-ins than you felled monsters. More importantly, 2 years past, he nicked the gold-plated cot from the roof of the town hall in Novigrad. So, yeah, word has it, he's holed up in Oxenfurt in a house near the Novigrad gate. Be careful. He's modest inside, but apparently wicked dangerous.
All right, opening the vault. Who do we have?
Let's start with the fact that one of them's a dwarf. Casimir Bassi, native of Mahakam, a specialist in controlled explosions. Folks say he could blow Novigrad to the high heavens with but a pinch of saltpeter. Vault door for him should be a cinch. The problem is, Casimir apparently hung up his detonators some time ago. He married, sired some littler ones, and settled in the village of Almas. Might plain turn us down.
Any options?
Quinto, the North's most famed safecracker. Arrest warrants out on him in Kedwin, Lyria, Angrin, and Kavir. Sadly, he got nabbed a few days back by one Hans of Sidaris, a prick mercenary.
I know the man. Slew an archgriffin for him. Mean fiend, pretty much.
Hans or the beast?
Both, actually.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'd
fair.
have to rip one from his cozy home, the other from a cozy cage. Need to think about it. What's this about culling the patrols? Told you, no one dies.
Easy. I don't want anyone's death. Just need some folk to be temporarily indisposed.
Spit it out.
You've got to approach the garrison's cook. Convince him to spike the soldiers' nosh with something to keep some of them bedridden. 1 in 2, let's say. Didn't want to raise suspicions.
Now the formula for a potion that might do the trick.
There. See? Brew up a bit of that. Hit the town, find the cook, then convince him to do you a favour. I don't know, cast a spell, toss him some coin. You could also use your fists.
Alright, I'm off. Got a bit
Alright,
to do.
I've been streaming
As do I.
for close to
Get
3
it all
hours
done,
right now.
and we'll meet back here.
What then?
So I think that's gonna be mostly
bugger
it for
all
tonight.
Down and
I
sideways,
should be back
all together.
on next Tuesday, I think. Maybe Sunday, but I'm not doing any promise. Because I'm gonna see some people this weekend. So it's gonna be depending of how low my social battery is. But that's the plan. And I do plan on doing a crafting stream on Wednesday. So you can catch that. Of course, everything is your thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep playing Witcher 3 and Guild Wars 2. Alright. That's going to be all for tonight. Have a good night, everyone.